Sivir. And if they pivot, I mean, I don't think there's any way you can turn around this bottom side. Like, there's no jungle pick Sponge can pick that makes this feel better. The Jarvan's already gone. Like, I don't think you ever want to play Poppy in this bottom lane. So we kind of know what we're going to get. And it could just end up being a Nami for the Corki. This is the pick for Zeus, and I joked that he wouldn't play the Anivia here, but he said, actually, yes, I will.
Yeah.
And Kingan's laughing because he's also an Anivia top enjoyer. At least I think that's why he's laughing. And the Nami comes through.
All those 80 carry bans just for them to get Corki Nami.
The other way if he fails with that aggression. Is Mega's out. Never you mind the egg. Zeus really putting the pressure on his top side. As here's Guma.
Yeah, and guess who's also here? It's Kanavi, and he's ready to party. This time, though, they're pretty close to the turret, so only going to get the Nami flash. Oh, he's going back.
Of course he is.
He's like, wait, where'd it go? Where's the magical journey? I want to go back in again. What's going on here? Oh, the play from Zeus and it's first blood from the Anivia. I think with the minions especially, should just be a kill on the egg here. Well, not quite, but he is still going to get the kill.
Died before he could make that happen.
Uh-oh. Guess who doesn't have flash?
The Nami, I think.
Yeah.
I was right, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're paying attention. Good job, Wolf. And Kanavi picks up a kill. Yeah.
And it's like a kid's playpen for him, as Kingan having a bit of a hard time.
Yeah, having to flash the stun is a big issue. No egg available, though, so Zeus just has to get out of there. Had to dig a little bit deep into his champion pool, but he's great at Sivir. As Zeka in a lot of trouble here. A very nice setup from the side of Scout. Tried to just satchel his way out, which was smart, but... And, of course, Kanavi's in here with Delight, trying to steal the blue buff away. Looks like he should be able to pretty easily. Dragon, Infernal, still not taken. Nice binding there, but Taeun getting aggressive. Doing a bunch of damage to Delight, who's just trying to walk this one off.
Taeun is having a great game.
Ooh, Kanavi, he's going to get stunned into the wall as the Crescent Guard not able to be utilized. And Sponge, again on this Poppy, just popping off tech, so... Pretty interesting to see what it is.
Again,
another bubble gonna hit here from Lahans. This time Delight does get a very nice magical journey. That wall can sometimes be a little tricky. Yeah, Taeun is already chunking out, although On the Hunt does come through, and Taeun is gonna throw out the barrier, doesn't wanna have to flash. Guma goes for his barrier as well. Kanavi was here, and now Sponge on the flank. 3-0 Poppy looking to do some damage, and he takes out the 80 carry Sivir.
Not ideal in terms of where you want the kills to be, but pretty strong in terms of what it's meant for them on the map. Getting them through this early game with flying colors. And this Poppy is, you know, going to be big.
Doing a great job of dodging the abilities there was Kingan, as Zeus says, I'm fine to go into my egg. I'll just do a bunch of damage to you as well. Delight also on his way up here.
Yeah, Kingan realizes, well,
yeah. There it is, forces the flash.
I thought with the back off there of Kingan, he knew this is not just going to be a 1v1.
It's just under the wall. I mean, Sponge on the Poppy, not invulnerable, still has to play it safely as the... Oh no, not the cone! Not the cone! He's able to taxi over! Although Kanavi, he wants more! As the 6 ult just barely gonna miss! The whip becomes lightning. Oh, the predict, but he doesn't fall for it. Sponge just walks in a straight line. And he gets away with his big bounty. And it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's just a philosophical question.
Scout, what's going on here? Looks like he wanted to push the wave, and now he's going to have to flash a Q. Kind of unfortunate for him, as now the bubble once again going to hit, and Zeus with the rod, with the fadeaway, gets out. And Lahen says, all right, I'll just take the kill. pretty easy, although eventually Scout will get it. Taeun trying to go in on this one, and Sponge is here. So that explains that. Another, tons of damage going in, and he might just get healed by the Nami. Over and over.
Well, I mean, if
you have to choose one.
Well, of one specific type of ramen.
Oh, okay. Well, nice try here from Delight. Not going to get it, though. Going to create some space, I suppose, as Zeus hits the wall. Taeun with the fancy feet. I mean, he's dodging everything.
With this, if they get this top turret...
The re-engage. Who could have seen this coming? As the ult flash comes in, the Temper Fate is there, and they want to get that big bounty on the Sponge. And yes, the egg goes down for Zeus, but that's a ton of gold that just goes over to Zeka, and even catches Taeun as well. Yeah, that they do. I saw Taeun, I wanted to see how he got caught. He was actually trying to kill the egg, and then Zeus just flashed on him with the Q, and absolutely just outplayed him, as now a bunch of damage goes into Kanavi, and even into Crescent Guard, he just gets blown up.
And that should be the third dragon here. Sole point for Nongshim. But it was not officially a party, I would say.
It's not quite the same, It doesn't have the same vibe. As once again, they're trying to get on top of Kanavi here, who is not going to Crescent Guard, just going to rely on Delight to save him. There's the Crescent Guard, and now Sponge, very much isolated from the team, but one disengage cone against the Worlds. Might get it done, but no, not quite, as Zeka gets in. And that's the end of the Nongshim. Taeun just got popped over the wall straight into the enemy team, so he had the Valkyrie away. Kind of confusing.
Yeah.
Why that would happen.
That wall, very annoying. Kanavi said, "Get out of my house! That's where I live.
Or I'll make you."
I do not know what Nongshim can realistically try to do here without a jungler. They're going to try to look for a scout player. He's flashing Emperor's Divide, but he's zoned away.
Yeah, aggressive Satchel just to discourage him from going in, as Kingen does not have Mega Gnar either. There's the Baron. And Kingen wants to do something as he's desperately trying to get Mega Gnar, and eventually he got it! Lands the stun onto Kanavi. Tons of damage coming out from Taeun as well. Look at this Corki just going man mode alongside a Scout who just goes down. The Satchel desperately trying to help out there, but it's not enough. The bubble helps Taeun collect that double kill.
And this Corki Azir is working a treat, and Taeun is just really having a great game on it right now.
He absolutely is.
Speaking of,
Temper Fate not going to hit. Zeka also hopping over the wall. And I don't know what they're going to do about this Ocean Soul.
Just going to give it, I think.
Yeah, they're just going to give it away.
And honestly, Ocean Soul is pretty crazy into the Ziggs poke.
Got to be careful. No hop for him. He has Mega, though. The Crescent Guard going to be huge. The Sponge ult also going to miss. And Kanavi lives basically forever.
Baron, these are where the game is headed. Those are the next big things, as the next small thing is trying to catch Kingen.
I mean, they're using everything to try to get him, and they got nothing.
You know, once he picks that up, he's going to do insane damage. He's already done insane damage this game, but not as much as Taeun.
What is going on here? The catch in mid lane, gonna just find Guma by himself, and guess who's also here? Zeka.
The bubble!
And Zeus is like, well, I can try to stop this wave pushing. And
we'll watch this again. Guma just takes a big chunk and gets flashed on by Sponge. Really nice ultimate from him. And unfortunately, Zeka was just kind of can do so much damage if he can close the distance onto Nongshim, but it just has such little information, as Kanavi and crew are just going to try to push the mid wave as a response. There's the TPs.
Yeah, I mean, fight-wise, they're just going to look for Kingen. I mean, he's kind of isolated, but he's able to hop away, and so is Zeus. He's just probably going to die. At least he goes golden, and the chase is on the top side as Zeus puts up a wall. Taeun has to flash to get him, and Kingen is already dead, as they should be able to trade for Zeus at least. But no flash here as Zeka, he is going to be caught big time, just out in the middle of nowhere. Now Kanavi goes in on a Taeun and says, I will tank for you, gets shredded so quickly by Taeun's damage. And Guma was never really able to join the fight. Delight's going to go down, and Guma's just pulling the wave desperately, trying to keep this game alive.
Yeah, he is just going to run into the base here and try to even grab this wave, and he actually will be able to get most of it, if not all of it, which is hilarious with that Sivir. And actually he doesn't even get the kill, the execute, what? There's also a Poppy ultimate. You know, there's a lot of things going on in this one, so let's see how it plays out.
Delight has vision on the top side. And look at the damage already into Zeka. And that's the satchel down on top of it all. This is looking so good for Nongshim. Although they're able to get sponged, but the reset on the Elder means that that's just going to be the end of Kanavi. Getting super low, though, is Scout. And this Elder's not yet done. Zeus wants to get in with the stun. He hits two, but the follow-up is not there. Guma is too low. And I think with the smites, yeah, Hamalife is just going to have to back away. The smite comes through for Sponge. And Sponge. He's got the angle.
He's looking to lock the door here. Taeyeon with the backstop.
The burn's coming through. And if they hit Guma once, he's just dead. As there he goes. He is dead. And all of the executes come through, except for Zeka. But only a matter of moments before he does go down as well. Double kill for Taeyeon and Nongshim. Take a huge fight. You can see that they're trying their best to get in there a little bit as the aggressive Satchel trying to catch them as everything just gonna miss Scout as he goes golden afterwards and does a little dance.
He did a Star Fox 64 U-turn right there.
Yeah. Zeus desperately trying to stop this wave from going into the turret. Yeah, you can see HLE just desperately trying to clear waves, but Zeus is taking way too much damage. Goes golden. Sponge taking him all the turrets as he goes into egg. That's not going to be enough just yet, but they do kill the egg almost immediately. So that's the end of Zeus and the end of a lot of this wave clear.
Delight, if he can get his ultimate up, could buy more time as well. But they need...
Oh, that burst in. Yeah, you can see the Ziggs bomb. Trying to clear the wave, and they will be successful at
5 seconds on Delight's
ult. Trying to get the kills, but Sponge is going to go down. Going a little bit too aggressive there.
Delight's ult's up. I mean, they really need to be careful here.
Yeah, he's looking for it, but instead he might just die. There he goes, and Guma flashing over that one. Taeyeon going in. He wants to end this game, and he might have just done so. I mean, we got another wave coming in. That's 2 more kills, and Taeyeon with a couple of crits might get it done. Just gotta hit these turrets down and end the game for Nongshim as there's the Gnar into the wall and the damage is done. Nongshim will force a game number 3 against Hamalife Esports.